Hey guys, my name is Danny Kidgwa, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a movie. But before I get into what you're going to need, I want you to do some things for me. I want you to think of something. Anything really. It could be whatever you want, and in fact it could be the first thing that comes into your mind. Like for instance, what if an orphan found out he had magical powers, was sent to a school that taught him more about his powers, and then had to fight the evil wizard? Or maybe what if there was this planet that was full of valuable resources, and then humans decided to go over and collect the resources, which resulted in a war between them and the natives? Well, whatever idea you came up with, congratulations, you completed step 1, get an idea. Now time for step 2, elaborating on your idea. Now, don't just stop with the idea you thought of a few seconds ago. Go into depth with it. Like, who are the characters? What's their names, their age, their gender? What's their hobbies, their likes, their dislikes? What they do in certain situations is something you really want to think about. Because if you're ever in a pinch or like you can't think of what's going to happen next, just play it along to what your character's personality is. And then also, think about your world in it. Like, is it just like the reality we live in? Because if it is, you really don't have to really think about it, since everyone basically knows the rules of this world. But if there's something special about your world, like for instance, what people could fly, or like certain people are born with diseases that are unknown. So just really think about what your story's gonna be surrounded upon, what is gonna be affecting it, and basically just don't stop at general ideas. Become really specific with it, and it'll probably be better. Time for step 3, creating a storyline. Now, create a path that your story goes through. Connect each plot point within your story to get from your beginning to your conclusion. Now, we know he starts off not knowing he has powers, but how does he get to fighting an evil wizard? So then, you might want to do something like, he doesn't have powers, he finds out he has powers, he goes to school, he learns more about his powers, and then just keep connecting the dots until you finally draw your conclusion. Step 4, creating a script. Now, the script is possibly the most important version of making a movie. It's basically the written version of the movie, in fact. Not only are you gonna make the dialogue, but you're also gonna be putting in what the actors are gonna be doing. Like, are they gonna punch someone? Are they gonna start running? So on, so on. In fact, even what's gonna happen during the scene, the background, like if a tree's gonna fall, you might wanna mention that within the script, so that way your actors know what's gonna happen as they're gonna do it. And if you're ever in a pinch, like I said earlier, write your script off of what a character would do, depending on their personality. Step 5, creating a storyboard. Now, a storyboard is a sequence of drawings, usually filled in with actions or dialogue, to plan out your shots within the movies. Now, to me, this is possibly the most tedious part of planning a movie. Basically because you're gonna want to actually draw out every important detail within your scenes. Like, is it gonna be a mid shot, a wide shot? Is your character gonna be moving a certain way? Those kinds of things. Now, you don't have to be a good drawer in order to make a storyboard. You can make stick figures. As long as you know what's going on within that little drawing of yours, you'll be able to use a storyboard well. Step 6, establish what you need. Now that you're basically done preparing your movie, it's time you find out what you need in order to make this film become reality. So, get what equipment you're gonna need, actors for your movie, and crew members to help you out on your set. And also look for locations to shoot your film. For equipment, A professional would usually get a very good quality camera, lighting equipment like lamps, and sound equipment like microphones. For the cast, they would usually hire professionals too. And also for crew members, which it consists of like cameramen, soundmen, lighting, and other parts of what's gonna be needed to be controlled within the scene. Now, if you can't get any of those, you can just use what you have already. Like, for your equipment, all you really need is a good enough camera, and you're pretty much set. You could even use your phone like I am right now. And also, for actors and crew members, you can get your friends and family in on this. If you don't want to, you can get people that are willing to work for free, but that's highly unlikely. As for locations, make sure you have permission to shoot on any location you do not own, especially if it's a public place, such as shopping centers and stores. Step 7. Shooting your film. Now is about time you start filming what you've been planning all this time. Now, when shooting, go according to the script and storyboard. Make sure it's all the same. However, if you need to make altercations, then you can and should, as long as it doesn't alter the story and it still moves the story along smoothly. However, you don't have to follow the storyline. You can shoot whatever, whenever you want. Things can be unpredictable, so when making your schedules and preparations, be aware of that. You have to follow your actors' availability, especially if you're not paying them. And also, weather. The weather is unpredictable, so you might want to consider rescheduling when it's rainy. Unless, of course, you need to film on a rainy day. If so, start filming that scene and then change. Also, don't be afraid to take more than one shot. Even though you think this one shot is good enough, try again one more time, just in case you get something better. You'll never really know unless you try. Step 8. Editing your film. Now, you don't need to finish shooting every single scene of your movie in order to move on to this step. In fact, I highly encourage you to start editing once you finish shooting for a day. Even though you're not done, you should still do this, so that way you know what you need to reshoot if anything goes wrong. And it's better to do this instead of saying you're finally done filming and then to realize that you messed up or you missed something and you have to call everyone back and say, yeah, we're not done. As for video editing software, anything really works. You could use Windows Live Movie Maker, Adobe Premiere Pro, iMovie, Vegas Studios, etc. Step 9, finalize your movie. Now, you should be done with your entire movie, or are you? Make sure you have everything that you've gone over, that you've planned out. Make sure you haven't left anything out. And also if your scenes are good. If you're satisfied with your finished product, then save that, export it, and then move on to step 10. Step 10, share your movie. Now, what's the real use of working hard on something if it's just gonna stay inside your computer, hidden from everyone, only to be seen by you? That's why you should share it. Now, you don't have to go public on it and share it on social media. It'd be nice to get your friends and family together and just premiere your movie amongst them, like so. Hello there.
Let's do it.
Someone's gonna die tonight.
Yeah, it's a film industry term. It means one shot, one take. It's French.
What? Guys, I'm lost. Oh, alright then, we're doing that, huh?
Am I in your shot?
Sit down.
What's up, losers?
Hey! Oh my gosh. Brother? No!
What's my girl's name?
Danielle.
Cut, cut, cut!
Cut!
What the hell? There's a kid in here. Someone put him down.
What? Put him down?
Again? Rip, you're gonna do this again?
I'll break you.
You guys suck at Iron God!
What's your name?
Serious?
What's your name?